So the government's campaign to drag the most desperate people in the world out from their dinghies and exploit them for short-term political gain continues. Remember, this is the PM, right? Rishi Sunak, who said his government would be a return to professionalism, a return to integrity. Do you remember that shit? The only problem was, when Johnson was PM, he ejected all the professionals and all of the moderates. So now Sunak's probably legitimate desire to be professional, to show integrity, has to somehow incorporate the batshit brigade of Bellendry that is what's left, the ERG, the low-rent, high-risk 2019 intake. The Lee Andersons. And yes, the Suella Bravermans. Like, imagine that shit. Imagine getting the job you prepped for your entire life. Through private school, Oxford, interning at CCHQ, you become an MP, you become Prime Minister, and finally you can shape the government, nay the country, to your vision. But it turns out, like, being leader of the Conservative Party is like being king of a shit tip. Like, guys, I really think we need a return to integrity. Well, I think we should bring back the death penalty. I think we should harpoon the dinghies. I wank over tractors. I think poor people will only spend universal credit on crack. You know, and he's like, guys, can we just settle it? Can we just try to sort some of the country's problems? Can we do that? Like what? Well, like our ageing population, you know? We need younger people to be working, so that means making childcare cheaper somehow. Oh, that sounds like con-socialism to me. Oh, God. Well, okay, look, if we can't make having children cheaper... I'm sorry, did somebody say children? Not now, Imran. Look, if we can't make childcare cheaper, maybe we could attract foreign workers to plug the gap. No immigrants. Oh, God. How do we solve the challenges that the UK faces? You know, without inviting more people of working age or encouraging Brits to have more kids? Like, we have to do something where we have more working people in Britain. Hang on. More working age males coming into Britain, you see? Oh, starting to sound a little bit lily-livered there, Rishi. A little bit snowflakey. No. Well, hang on. Yes, perhaps it's time for another leadership challenge. No. I'm Prime Minister. I like being Prime Minister. Well, good then. So get out there and say the line. Oh, God, yeah. Stop the boats. Like, that is him. He knows we need immigration to plug the skills and labour shortage. He knows we have a declining birth rate because childcare is way too expensive. Like, I'm not even fucking about. It is honestly too expensive to have kids now. Full-time childcare now is like £1,500 a month. Like, what else costs £1,500 a month? Like a Porsche on finance? A gold digger girlfriend? How wild is it that now, like, having a child in 2023 is a luxury item? We're probably a few weeks away now from shit celebrities on the red carpet, but with a newborn under their arm, like the shit's Paris Hilton with a chihuahua. Anyway, none of that matters because it's not getting fixed. So middle-aged and old-aged Tories who continue to vote in the Conservative government are going to end up in a nursing home, but one where there's no staff because no one had any babies who would grow up to work in a nursing home. It's just going to be ward after ward of grey-haired Tories forgetting where they are and shitting themselves and hoping everyone else gets confused and thinks it's the river, which it could reasonably be. And while all this is happening and nobody's fixing it, Sunak's out front with his latest CCHQ-approved three-word slogan. Oh, and the cancel culture free speech warriors are going after Lineker. Amidst all of that, the most desperate people in the world who could be welcomed here, who could help us and join our workforce, who we should be showing compassion to, are going to end up jailed or detained for so much as touching a fucking dinghy. You better warn your kids before you go away on that August staycation. Like Jordan, I thought I told you, only paddle in the shallow part of the puddle in the public toilets. There's less shit in there. And his kid will be like, what? Yeah, okay, Dad, all right. Oh, and Jordan, one more thing. Like, yeah, what's that, Dad? Don't touch any jellyfish or rubber dinghies. They'd be like, what? Why can't I touch a dinghy? They'd be like, Jesus, lad, haven't you heard? That shit is contraband. Like, if you do it once, you get off with a warning. But twice, or if they see you looking at one while eating an avocado, you are fucked. You're jailed. Enemy of the state. And look, I know some of you watching this will be like, all right, come on. piss taker. All right, you've had your fun now. I think you're exaggerating a little bit. I think you're letting your imagination run away with you a smidge. Well, how's this for imagination? How's this for fantasy? All of this effort, all of this PR, all of the interviews and slogans and press releases and debates and this bill and now this fucking email. Get your brain a minute, get your mind, get your creativity running, right? And just imagine if they put this much effort into actually fucking governing.